Hello, I'm Kelly Dwyer, founder of Nature Education Opportunities. In northern climates, like where I live in New Hampshire, the month of June brings all of the perfect ingredients together for dining outside. Fresh, crisp produce. Many of us are harvesting kale and other early season lettuces from our gardens. We have beautiful weather and ample daylight to enjoy many meals in the natural environment. When we think of eating outside, many of us probably think of the traditional picnic, putting a blanket or a quilt on the ground and unpacking a bag of sandwiches. We can take that concept to a new level by adding a few elements, such as candles for an evening picnic, or vases, or little buckets of flowers, just to add an accent to your dining table. I love to create these little floating dish gardens like I have here, just a bowl with some water and tea light candles, and any of the flowers that are blooming now with some added greens. Just puts a nice little elegant touch. And the other thing that we can do is to have folding tables outside or picnic tables, drape some pretty cloths and cloth napkins, just to kind of, again, add a little bit of a flair to that. And doing this really invites us to slow down, enjoy the preparations, the atmosphere, and especially the meal itself. It just is a great way for our nervous system to decompress maybe after a busy day or a busy week. Incorporating fresh seasonal produce is a way to fuel our bodies and detoxify in the springtime after a long winter, especially for those of us in the northern climates. And eating locally sourced and grown foods protects our environment and also provides a wonderful way for farmers locally to earn a living and keep, again, the environmental areas around us safe and healthy. This month, find those creative ways to bring a daily meal outside. Maybe strolling with your morning cup of coffee around your garden spaces, really appreciating what's blooming, the different changes throughout the week. After school snacks with fun plates, eating outside, maybe put a picnic together when you pick the kids up from school. Or even what I love to do is have pizza outside on a Friday night by a fire pit that we have. It's just another way to bring a meal outside and have fun doing that. The summer solstice this year on June 21st brings a wonderful opportunity to celebrate the natural world by dining outside and creating a new tradition of being grateful. I call this the summer Thanksgiving. The halfway point in the year gives us an opportunity to reflect back on the past 6 months and for those things and those experiences and people for whom we're grateful. And it also gives us a chance to think about the next 6 months of the calendar year, setting those intentions. What do we hope to embrace and set for ourselves and maybe our families for the remainder of the year? Mindfully setting those positive intentions really will help our brains manifest them so that they do become more of a reality. And I like to think that these two activities can frame a solstice celebration. And one thing you can do is to hand out to people that are you're having a special party or inviting friends over for a celebration, hand out some festive paper and markers and ask people to reflect back on the past 6 months, 3 things that they're grateful for, and then at the same time setting those intentions for the upcoming 6 months, 3 things. And it's fun to share those with the group and toast to have a beautiful remainder of the year in an attitude of gratitude. Potluck format makes this all the easier to pull together, even at last minute. And of course, depending on the weather, being in New Hampshire, you never know what the weather will bring, so it may have to shift from the 21st, but it's nice a potluck to just pull it together really quickly. And like I mentioned, June does bring lots of opportunities to celebrate our beautiful natural world. Dining among the colors, the warmth, and the extended daylight is simply something not to be missed. So get outside and bon appetit.